Right. Today is 10th of July, Friday. Okay, so yeah, this week, I yeah, it's looking back at the week and it it's a slow week, I would say. But I'm a bit um yeah, I'm not sure. So overall, I've been very busy, meaning I was actively doing something, but I don't know if that is like good busy or helpful busy, yeah, useful in any way, productive in any way. Let's see. So, okay, Monday, as usual, I was working on the course. This week it was on AI and information, which is really, again, I think they're building that argument. I think it was a bit better than last week with AI and jobs. I was a bit more comfortable with the material. Um, um, yeah. So that was good. And yeah, that took almost all day. So that was that. So the other than that, I have two things. I think maybe last week also I had the same. I want to submit a career proposal, NSF career. So I want to write that, which is it's really, really hard to convince yourself about an idea. I have an idea that I thought I cracked, but then I wrote it and it's shit. I'm not convinced, and I do a lot of back and forth. It's really not there. It's very hard to um like force yourself to sit down and think and write. It's really, really hard actually. And that's also the place where this other WhatsApp paper, one of the biggest things that I've been putting off for a very, very, very long time, has been also stuck. So it's also yeah, it's also something it's in my court. I have to finish it. But I just yeah keep procrastinating. So yeah, so there are these two big deadlines. Obviously, I have these big deadlines. I have to do something. Then I find new inspiration to find new things and do new things. So I was really interested in working on these projects with new ideas for analysis of our ChatGPT data. So doing more detailed analysis of, I don't know, I found suddenly five projects there. It's replicable. So I have a pipeline with generative agents, and so I can replicate it. But there's also a lot of effort in monitoring, making sure they're scheduled and all that stuff. The jobs are scheduled on the GPUs and so anyway, so suddenly I have these five problems which are so I did one on gig work. It was okay. Again, the idea here is to have this sort of repository of examples that I can then show and say, hey, these are the types of things that we can do with generative AI, right? So basically, yeah. So I want gig work, how people use it for gig work, how psychophancy is playing out, AI relationships, are people forming relationships with AI? Is there any cognitive offloading? How much of that is happening? And there's one more, which is cultural localization. So anyway, so there's so how much is are people searching for things like astrology and things like that, which are culturally very local. So yeah, I'm working on all of these. And so the pipeline is okay, I use Cloud Code to get some so I have some ideas and then I encode those ideas, develop that better with a bit of back and forth, then write up my classifiers that I will then run a open source Gemma model on top of it. And then I'll run it on my university cluster, and there's automation there with again these agents with computer use and so on. So yeah, so that again, I think I took a lot of effort to get that pipeline perfected. But what happened is, unfortunately, all of last week, the stupid generative what AI agent wrote some shit that duplicated the tasks. So it was running 64 tasks in parallel, and even though it was all finishing, it was not producing a lot of data. And so I was running it for a week without because it was managing everything. But then I realized, okay, it's not optimized. So then I went in and optimized it. So now it's running. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. Like, so one day, almost a full day, I was just spending on that, like making sure they're scheduled properly, optimized properly, all of that stuff. Then I wrote a blog post on AI prevalence in the wild. So, I mean, I was very excited when I was thinking of the idea, but now I'm not really sure. But I think it should be a good idea. So, we show like really high prevalence for AI in some different fields. Court records, there's no AI. This is all in India. In some other fields like press releases, there's a lot of AI. E-commerce products, there's some AI, things like that. And then I did one journal revision. So we had another second round of revision at this good journal. It's called IJPP, International Journal for Press and Politics. So that we uh, did some revisions again. Like I did a second round of revisions and involved a lot of AI agents. Like so, they asked us to do some new experiments. So again, like that experiment requires downloading some benchmark data and then sampling it, like getting it to run on our clusters as again, like making sure that runs and all of that stuff. So that was one day. So yeah, Wednesday I was surprisingly productive with a lot of these. So I was running all of these five tasks. Then I did the IJPP revision. Then I did some of the career proposal draft. Then I did some of this WhatsApp paper. Anyway, so it was quite good. Like I think overall thought I did a lot. Like I don't have much to show, but yeah, in the end I think it was a good day. Then Thursday I was spent a lot of time actually like on these incremental things like doing some stuff on the WhatsApp paper, doing some stuff on the career proposal, doing some stuff on the we have another uh, ongoing we just did a pilot with some LinkedIn data and AI prevalence there. So I'm really it was a really an exciting idea that I was really excited about. And so I spent a lot of time actually, like I don't know, 2 3 hours just thinking about what we can do. I thought I got some good ideas for what we can do there, like not just descriptively understanding prevalence of AI on LinkedIn, but a bit more, like how much does it impact people's use of a platform like LinkedIn, like a professional platform. But um, yeah, so that was Thursday, and today I spent a lot of time on finalizing that blog post. I mean, these blog posts again. I mean, yeah, I've been doing this for a year now, but it at some point you don't. I mean, I know why people will stop writing, or like it's a fad. Like I mean, it's a phase. Like okay, yeah, you feel like you're a good writer or whatever. You have these ideas you want to write, but then you're using generative AI, and the problem with that is the good people. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not good people, but a certain type of people will not read it because they think it's generative AI. Is And it hurts more than it helps, right? Like, so someone was telling me. I mean, my impression was that okay, putting these ideas out is not going to hurt. Like, more you put out these ideas, the more people know what you're working on. It benefits you more than it would, like, having this doing this privately, then publicly talking about it maybe is not bad, but yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, it's a lot of effort. Like, it's definitely multiple days of effort, like to do the work, to write it down. Because I don't know, man, like at least the AI models have just regressed in terms of writing ability, or maybe, it's just our definition of what a slop is has regressed. Like maybe 2 years ago, if I got the same content, I would have published it. But now I feel very compelled to make sure that it's not, I mean, it's all my writing, And yeah, that is a really, really big effort. Like, getting from an initial draft that Claude gives me to what I want to publish takes a lot of effort. So today almost it was all just that. Yeah, so it was overall a decently productive week, but yeah, I should have that draft. And I'm traveling for a month next week, actually next Sunday. And I really, really need to finish the career proposal and the WhatsApp paper by then. I mean, always like these things, I don't know, hopefully the deadline will help push things. But yeah, let's see. So yeah, that was this week, and so I'll see you next week.